So check out this Miyata. I believe it's a Highrunner, and he only wants 100 Swedish crown. It's really cheap and seems to be legit, not stolen. Almost looks like original tires. It's a big frame, you can see here. It's for long guys, but I've had one of these, a short one, I just sold. And for this price I can't resist it, so I will go check it out and see what it is. It's a far away though. The guy lives in Rönneshyttan, and I've just checked out here. It's 140 kilometers, so it's pretty long way. Going from Västerås here and all the way down here to Rönneshyttan, almost down to Askersund. So it will be a nice day. It will probably be pretty hot tomorrow. We're in May of 2021. Fortunately for me, and the guy has misspelled Miyata, so other people won't find it. It's works, but has bad tires. So the tires are bad, but I believe they might be original. So that's a good sign for me. Means it doesn't run a lot. So. Arboga Västra. Yes. So good morning. I'm heading for check out the Miyata, probably a Highrunner. I've had one before, probably said it before, but gonna check it out, or I'm gonna buy it if the price isn't wrong. It's too cheap, but seems legit anyway. Doesn't seem stolen or anything. So he only wants 100 SEK, which is very little. It's like $11 or something. So I'm getting closer here. I've been driving pretty far, and it's a nice weather. I don't have AC in this old car, but the car is running beautiful as normal. It's a Toyota Starlet from 97. Yeah, so probably the next will be when I've got the bike, if it doesn't turn out trouble. So we're here. It's a nice farm. Some sort is on his way. Have to wait a couple of minutes. So yeah, so nice Volvo there. Yeah, nice. So here we are. Here's the bike. It wasn't too high. It will work fine. And let me show you. So this Highrunner has Shimano Deore LX next from XT, also LX there. So it's more an LX here. It's more highly spec than my other one. Got a chromo front there, and the Miyata sign there. So it's been standing out a lot. You can see it's rusted here, but doesn't seem to be in bad shape. The tires, of course, are really bad. Looks like original to me. Panaracer, so that's nice. I believe this hasn't run a lot. The sprocket looks nice. Yeah, so gonna clean this up and bring it home. There were lots of people who had called him, but they wanted it to be delivered. They didn't have a car and so on. So he was a farmer, or he was working with forests, and he was renting out a lot of areas for farmers, I guess. So this is not original, but yeah, really nice find for 100 SEK. Yeah, wow. So on my way home, I stop here at this resting place, Exage, taking some avocados, so on, carrots and so on. So The back wheel is wobbling, but I believe it might be this. It's really dry. Yeah, and this seems to be broken. Gotta see if we can lubricate it or something. Yeah. So let's peel this off and see what it says behind it. Seems to be short. Just runner. It's only one cable here on top. So this is an old one. It's lower wires. That's too bad. Time to clean it. You can see here this has got a hit. It's not straight, and you got some damage here. Yeah, but I thought it said that he was the first owner, the one and only. It's a Terrarunner. Okay, Terrarunner. I thought it was a Highrunner. Got the Deore pedals, Exage 400 LX, and Deore, and Deore. So we're gonna clean it up a bit. You can see it doesn't have much wear, but there's lots of old grease there. You can see here also lots of grease. So we're gonna pick it apart and clean it up. So this is the after cleaning, and unfortunately we got some kind of damage here. You can see here it's a bigger chunk here. Also you can see that one of them has a metal ring inside, which the other one doesn't have. So there's more tension on this one. I have to check where they should go. I believe this is the lower one, I believe. This is all the junk we got out of it, those two sprockets. So we got the Exage 400 LX on this one, and as you can see, these are steel sprockets, all pieces. So, and this means they will last, but of course they are heavy. This is of course aluminium. This is steel, so here is probably the difference between the XT and the DX. You also got this one. It's steel, as you can see. These Deore, I'm gonna lubricate, re-grease them, and try to get these rusted screws out so I can remove the cage. And I'll do a separate video of that, so check out my other videos. It will come if it hasn't come yet. Forward in, and you unscrew it left, like counterclockwise. So we got a 68mm bottom bracket here, precisely, and I'm trying to measure this with my eyes, and I get 120. So 120mm square taper bottom bracket. So you can choose this tool or this one. This is pretty useless, often loses, but I just loosen it up. See, it's now it works. I just hammered it with this one before. Bam, bam, bam. It's counterclockwise. Remove the screw. So just slacken it. It might push on the bottom bracket otherwise. So the driving side, it can be pretty tight. You can sit, but you go counterwise. I've already loosened it, but you see I'm doing it like this. I'm gonna mark up which side is the driving side, so it might be confusing. You can put it the wrong way otherwise. They're usually not symmetrical. So I guess they need some grease. So how much wear this bike hasn't gone so far, I believe, so should be pretty fresh here. Yeah, looks really good. I'm gonna put a mark here so we know which way is the right side or the driving side. So you can just pull it out, the bearing, sort of like this. So it looks well greased, right? Be like this. So we got some plastic cone there. So I don't have any fancy tools, so I'm just gonna use sort of this and go counterclockwise on this one. Hopefully it will loosen up. If you ain't got the fancy tools, you gotta do what you gotta do. There we have it. Looks much drier on this side. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, needs it bad. So I managed to get this out. It wasn't broken, it just looked like it, but it was just the grease that looked like it was cracked. But taking it out, you can see there's a lot of junk in there, a lot of old rust and so on. So make sure to clean it out. It's been standing, dripping water and so on from the frames. You can see there's a hole there where condense and so on and water and so on will go and rust. So let's clean it out. A bit of Japanese touch on this dust cap or water cap. Osaka SPS Tokyo. Lying here for about 20 hours.
Like me, it drifts away. I would watch you stare. I would watch you stare.
So got the first problem.
Oh,
The seat post is stuck. So I just removed the bolt and been greasing it up, putting oil inside there. So I will let the oil do its work, and then probably I will turn it upside down and pull oil so it can go through here and go from this side also. Probably will get it loose. By the way, it's a Sakai aluminium, and we got the San Marco Slim, so this must be original. So turn it around and the saddle is there, and now you can see there are some holes there, so I push in here and let it drip down, and hopefully it will do its work. Much easier to measure here. It also says focus chromo. Japan. So it's chromally axle, that's nice. And I also saw here we have the 122.5 and 68 millimeter wide bottom bracket. So, and Shimano. So it's all there. So also measuring. It's about 54-55 center to center, and about 56.5 center to top. If I would like to replace this with a cartridge, the Shimano UN55 has been terminated as far as I can find. I bought them, but they didn't arrive and they were out of stock and so on. So I guess the next step, if you want a bit better quality than the BB UN300 and BB UN26, then you should go with the Eredia Bb55. It has steel cups, but not aluminium, but seems to be very good quality. So Eredia, it's made by Tange Seike. So at the same price range. If you go to SKF, they use stainless steel axle. They're really good, but they are expensive, and too expensive for me. But otherwise I like SKF, since it's a Swedish brand. Svenska Kullagerfabriken, Swedish ball bearing fabric. Time to clean the hubs. I started on the right side and still got some here on the left side. Just get at it. So found 10 balls on each side, and now I've cleaned out the side there, so it looks nice, right? Clean. So let's inspect the cones. You can see it there, there's a little mark there. Otherwise it's really good. Yeah. And the other one is just fine. It's perfect. Nothing. Greased up. You can see it's a big distance between them there. But just 10 balls. Maybe should be 11. I don't know. So we're at the back wheel here. And we got some big balls here. 9 of them. So 9 balls. But these ones, some of them are a bit shady. I don't know if you can see it. It's not crystal shiny like this one. So this side is of the cone is great, and this one has some small marks due to the rust and the water and so on that has done its toll. Clean out the areas as best as I could. So one sign that it is a high quality bike or lighter bike is that it's a hollow axle. The cheaper ones at the 90s did have didn't have hole inside, and therefore heavier, and they didn't have the fast release and so on. So we got all the balls there. Let's put this back. And we're done. It runs really smooth compared to before, and the Hyperglide cassette is a bit cleaner. So gonna replace the tire, put on a shaped Kenda. I'm gonna keep the tube, and this must be the original Panaracer. And as you can see, it's still plenty left, so this bike hasn't been going for more than about 2,000 kilometers or something like that, 200 Swedish miles. So tire is removed, and you can see the rim is just a normal single wall. It has some kind of reassurance here, but pretty basic. The rubber is in good condition, so I'm keeping it. The rim is Araya Bb55, 26 x 1.5. Usually inflated a bit so that the tube can expand before taking out the air again and put this on. So now I'm going to empty the air again, and the Kenda tire is mounted. These are the tools to use, plastic ones. Prefer them to these types of metal ones, but sometimes you need this, but you can hurt the tube. So this is the old one. Time to change. Next step I've done is clean the drive side. Exage. I didn't ever know how to say this. Exage, or now I've heard some people say Exage. Exage. 400 LX. So this piece doesn't work. See what we can do about that. I'm trying to remove this gentle. You can see it says Terrarunner on there. So on the rear shifter we got a screw missing. Looks like brass inside there. I gotta find the replacement part. For crap like this I'm using chrome polish. See if we can get this better. Push harder. It gets the job done.